But breaking news this afternoon, a Harris County jury has just found Oscar Rosales guilty of capital murder in the deadly shooting of Precinct 5 Corporal Charles Galloway.
KHOU 11's Michelle Choi is live inside the courthouse downtown with that verdict, which came down less than 2 hours ago. Michelle.
Yeah, Ron and Sherman, this verdict came swiftly. It took jurors less than 3 hours to come to a unanimous decision, and our cameras were rolling as that verdict was read aloud in court.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Oscar Rosales, guilty of capital murder of a peace officer as charged in the indictment. Signed by the floor person. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the verdict was announced just before 2 this afternoon. Oscar Rosales, now officially convicted of capital murder of a peace officer, stood alongside his attorneys. His eyes moved slightly, but he showed very little emotion. Now behind him, a packed courtroom filled with law enforcement officers and Corporal Galloway's loved ones, all there to witness justice served. Now back on January 23rd, 2022, around 12:30 a.m., prosecutors say Rosales fired 22 rounds from an AK-47 during a traffic stop in West Houston, before Corporal Galloway could even step out of his patrol car. Rosales claimed he didn't realize Galloway was a law enforcement officer, saying he mistook him for a strip club security following an earlier altercation. But during today's closing arguments, prosecutors strongly rejected that defense.
And when he starts shooting, you can see he is mere feet from Corporal Galloway. It's impossible for him not to have seen that that was a Harris County Constable's car, clearly labeled.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Oscar Rosales, guilty of...
Yeah, and the jury agreed. It took them, as I mentioned, less than 3 hours to decide Rosales' fate. Now he could face life without parole or the death penalty, which is what Galloway's family is pushing for. Now, at the time of his death, Corporal Galloway left behind 2 sisters and a daughter, Sydney. She was just 11 at the time. She is now 14. I spoke briefly with her and her mother following that verdict today. They were not ready to go on camera just yet, but shared with me that this moment has been a long time coming, and while they're grateful for the outcome, they ultimately hope that Rosales does get the death penalty. We'll have a lot more on this story coming up at 5. Back to you.